Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon, sir.
See, today is my first class for you, and before we start this class, I would like to highlight certain things. See, first of all, in order to prepare well, we need to know what to be prepared and how should we prepare. These are very important things because once you know the technicalities or the technical know-how to prepare the exam in a very meticulous manner, then you will certainly become more convenient and easier to prepare well. Well, first of all, let's take a look here. See, I've written down here IBPS PO or SBI PO. I'm talking about prelims, 20 minutes. The time slot is 20 minutes and 30 marks. And it's 30 questions, I think so. See, RC, 10 marks. Then close this, maybe 5 or 6. It's not confirmed, maybe 5 or 6. So out of this RC, I mean this comprehension passage or the comprehension power, so 2 questions will come for synonym. I say 1 question for synonym or 1 question for antonym, in a sense that 2 questions will come, or 2 questions will be extracted from the comprehension part. So another part is sentence correction, 5 questions, added section 5 questions, and fresh replacement another say 4 questions. 시리시다 RC기 parts 10 marks 하려고서 synonym기 question ama 나도 antonym question ama di sodan laani adana out of 10 sida hangdubi question se adi out of 10 sida question tara sida question ani di verbal portion digi hangane bako adana verbal portion digi hangaktoiba my question sidi my passage yawjaramani नखोई मरता हन एग्जाम था बई यावरब्रा
यावर
एग्जाम हाना थाबा आदि एग्जाम की पैटर्न दो हाना खंगबसु मैम यावरमनी अदना सिदी तसेंगना ग्रामर बेस्ड क्वेश्चन सु यावगनी अदु वर्बल बेस्ड क्वेश्चन सु यावगनी को अदुगा मरोयना बैंकिंग एग्जाम ददी लैंग्वेज टेस्ट तोबनी लैंग्वेज की स्किल दु टेस्ट तोबनी को आबदी एसएससी का banking kind of खरा लेगिनी को अदने अदने सिदा सिगी आरसी की पैसेज मार्क तराम ले मार्क तरा सिदगी हंगदो क्वेश्चन से हाय करे synonym question ama अदो antonym question ama similar को then close tesi by question setter matungena question number of questions si manga webe tar webe ayam to manga wege ko sentence correction sentence chumber ambra sentence improvement hay ga su yare chumi lali improvement to budar ga level 6 hangani ko error detection sima manga lakani press replacement si kano this is a press replacement issue mari a sentence by question de matungena hari same be question de matungena 30 marks si suna na ba semak to ni cos minus si jim lere sometimes si the p ba sentence correction, error detection, or fresh replacement, these 3. It might be in other way, alternatives, like say in 1 pair example, then fill in a blank sentence, completion or connector. So mana or select posiya ko sidi. Tadi matam dum matung ile. Aduna sige time slot sida ko solve to do ni. Sina prelim gi IBPS PO sumare SBI PO sumare almost the same sa mana pattern namani ko. Similar. Then mains the muk basic mains with the target of the nate mu hypet mains ki pattern se RC da set ani 20 marks ereko close test 5 or 10 marks double filler 5 bare example 5 sentence rearrangement column based hai column khajok pini ko suppose kogi casual over my sentence arrangement na tesin amuk so the column jiga say suppose left right sigi sequence same aga arrange to pattern ni madu hadi practically question lo na solve to ka di gyan ta re ko similar smai to na season mo 40 say 35 question 40 marks 40 minutes similar time so smai le re yare ko sini adana han exam tha ba su yaw ni na exam tha ba no koi mi mi trampan ko mi tra ga ni pan sida exam kai kai tha re hai ba di SBI PO gi IBPS PO gi atra ka se clerical exam da kya kya di ho re
mains la hiểu
mains tha ba yaw re mains tha mi kya no honestly tum hayo hai ba di exam tha ru mi tha da ba mi ga khena ba khar lagi ni ko exam tha ba si di khang ye exam kamai exam ge mai gi technicalities khar de khang gani exam tha de tha de mi do adu gi su as a from my side ai haining ba khar lei ba ko exam su tha da ba kana yauri ai pe haro
Thadri sir.
exam tha da ba ko sida kam ti ka ni ga te exam se kana go khar na exam yam ngana tha ba lei adigi pressure oi ba gi tha da ba su lei it's about time basically then say Jenita thadri hai na to pati Babina tharabra Jennifer tharabra
Sir Thadri amta.
Jennifer tharabra
Sir Thadri.
okay then Riyavati tharabra Rubina see this is basically a virtual classroom and let me tell you something once I put question to you you need to respond you need to reciprocate as I have the eagerness or curiosity to know about your status how you have been so far what I'm saying is that see once you have stepped into the real platform of examination you have come to know what to prepare and how to prepare Maru is okay no. Kamana prepare togani. Karino prepare to do say hi do never. Yareko. And this class is meant for all. Anyway, some of you might be say freshers, and some of you might be a little more experienced in terms of tackling or handling exam. So to be very precise, as I mentioned, this is the syllabi of bank PO exam. And all the examinations, I mean, not only for this PO level, all the examinations which are conducted by, say, autonomous, RBI, SBI, or IBPS, or maybe SSC, or maybe UPSC, any exam, the darka lazy can say factor. Say grammar the base of a question grammar base have grammar the base exam grammar base question have number 2 the verbal base question have verbal base question as verbal base question have vocabulary the base of question have any I'm saying the vocabulary base verbal base question see close test si verbal based question ni para kan the word to fill up to do ini close test si kano paragraph pirangani si paragraph ni khalo se ko si paragraph ni khalo paragraph se da 1 2 3 4 5 na blank piram do ne ba paragraph se paragraph to mention madu ni close test to gadi so question number question si 5 na 6 em matan manga da lakani ko 5 question lakani smile lakani ne si paragraph fill up to si kari close test to ko RC na samjale reading comprehension passage pabani reading comprehension adi kaino passage par kanda passage to dagi wang hangbadu kari kawi comprehension passage kayo padur se kaino paragraph amba su haige se sida koina PO ge level da lakto ba ma gi passage se una taw ko se long passage ni ko se passage si 10 ba su leye ba mana SSC da hang passage di 10 level very short short passage hang SSC da SSC have the CGL exams in the short passage banking the D long pages and long pages say maybe say paragraph ani na sabi or home na sabi ko yan tayo ko na 2 para no bi 3 para no bi aduga sige atin na pages in the paragraph na lore so mai da na sige pages pa ba gi mai skills so na reading skills se base word command na gi vocabulary na targa se word command le strong with ta ga di pare posu gyan taro hangi posu gyan taro ba adana nang language skill yang mani si passage par solve to bose yare ko sentence correction grammar based question ni error detection grammar based question ni phrase replacement sisu nangi verbal based question ni phrase replacement phrase to I think sai gi replacement darga labra latabra na based of question ni then sile mu yango para example reading skill ni si sentence zigzag ka bisal mani mathong rang khang dana pira me sentences sing do sequence se na rearrange to ni badu kari kawi rearrangement of para or sentences later fill in the blank this is a verbal based question ni sentence completion or connector sentence ani pira me khalasi araba sentence ani se connector amana conjunction amana taishan narka da sentence pung phaba sentence am ohen doiba sigaji practical ani sin haba ta yaroeba see the practically then solve to aina khaktan only just my verbal explanation might not be sufficient or my verbal explanation might not make you contented satisfied or ko mai to na sigi parameters mayam fajana prepare to ba se it takes time matam changi ai hajin ba yaroi ko adne matam changani aduga si PO gi level da prelim si prepare to na bata su mains tum prepare to da matam leite marakta ko si the PD ma'am sini aduga amasu haige sei sida sigi prelim silare mains prelim qualify to ring khlasi kasai mains thaba mi yaw hare mains thaba matam sida kai do gi bu nangi reading gi nangi descriptive ki part am yaw ri ko ai e gi ko descriptive part am yaw ri descriptive di kai no descriptive English na part am yaw ri sigi descriptive English da hangdo se kai no number 1 essay ma ngane e da bi ade ko sidi number 2 da kai no letter ma ngane letter se kam letter no formal letter ne so you need to write down an essay say about 250 words 250 words all right and 150 words and all you have to do is you have to type them see matam pigini descriptive ta nang either matam se I think sai gi either ba mai gi sigi say for example hoina descriptive sida 25 suppose 30 minutes period khalasi 30 minutes period khalasi ko 30 minutes piba ai bati period matam sida duga 100 magi marks ne kya na matunda se ani mak pandila kan 250 25 marks ne 25 marks hai 25 marks se nang idu se kano 30 minutes ta e ba have to type to do ni ko positive online atani na aduna sida same le re sizu essay su aten be essay gawi short essay gawi ko UPSC da iba essay gu madu manate ba word limitation sigi hentok pasu yaroi 250 words haira dana 250 words mi doini count to am like ni mam dinang na ji idu is the online version dani so you should have say good typing speed I say whatever you type everything will be figure out that how many words you have written on that format no one must be dang ani 250 words hentok pasu yaroi ko ta ba di ka sukai di hen ba di mark phang dia ba ko letters 150 words ni but is as it is nang i ba online ni even tam ma gi figure out torokani ari word missing kya surage have missing sigi 25 marks si jena na qualify to ngamdre khalasi sida qualify toroga su I ba di mains ki da nang gi sigi exam da qualify toroga si qualify to ngam da fail hoine gyan tai ko haise even if you qualify this mains exams apart from descriptive English this is a different story so if you qualify it then I mean you're fortunate that you can certainly crack mains exam on the other hand if you fail say qualifying this part descriptive English then you cannot qualify mains exam altogether oibe yaroduma adana descriptive English sigi part writing skill ki part se sisu compulsory mandatory ne so or natte se optional natte khangani ko smai tadana sigi ana yam laiba thabak te natte haibadi aina pangai sem badana te si e da su yaro si ek lor kana simu e doini adana essay ki part ne letter ki part ne season handy obitaba any topic am depend on even ambe du bigi haidi caliber lebitaba language skill haibadi sina kaino sina composition composition hai tare ko nangi writing skills se darkar legane aduni now finally what we have say figure out number 1 we should be able to prepare well for grammar based question number 1 number 2 verbal based question is again necessary and the third thing is this part this is what descriptive skills yeah si ju hai tabe ya roi ko ngasi de tin sahi tara ge ma si yaw man te descriptive ko say English or descriptive skills si ju acquired of the way ya roi adu tar de any exam any exam thama tamda objective descriptive si compulsory ne manipur ki department exam thaba da su dum descriptive portion hangi dum ngai ko sini aduna sumai tausi sigi akhoi exam hiding sai gi no gi sigi bank revision si ta seng gi di as far as I concerned with the you know instructions or suggestions given by say by the director SCD revision ni yam kupna ne na mathok ta de na hai ko class masing ju yam ai sir ai samana class lo da class masing yam mo ko aduna noi gi level su dum strong on ngane khali ado exam si ai amana tha dabra mean 18 phamsida ai screen kiting share torke haibadi exam da set kamana si chummi la li habiting yenge ko si screen share tor si ubre sentence improvement si question si uru dabra
Oui, sir.
we yeah we have not row
Oui.
Oui, sir.
kana hai one aduna sida sigi sentence improvement si question yang khai ni sentence improvement ase asai na hai give duni sidi any error detection maming thonjan mo sentence improvement na sentence chumra lanbra hana improve tawro haidana pi boni grammatically functionally nang kadai pho chumna iba ngambagi natraga detect toba ngambagi habdu check tawna bi damukta ne 6 question kha set tawreba question yang khai ne ba question yang khai sida si check si je kan to si am live bani ka shu lu banate the very first question being a woman she was barred from entering a temple we have given options here A B C D E option xilere si option ji karamba sentence chu milali ari karamba option ji improvement darka le ren khala si A da darka lebra B da darka lebra C da darka lebra and D da darka lebra in case say correction is required the correction darka le idraga D no replacement required har doni ko adagi say to exam khada no improvement required har basu ai adana cd some just a pattern amane ko so Jennifer nang hire si sentence jumla lambra now can we confirm that this sentence is correct as it is written or should we
option number D
option number D okay now let me announce something very clear classy koi gi kanoni offline maksud nattabe online ni na kitang koi reciprocation darkar like during the session of discussion you should not make me just speak at random like a robot adum ngang basu ya ponte ko adana nangi sharing to class da yaw na ba mi kudmo en wena pinpoint tawra ko budi ngamoy but somehow yari makai di nasana khallaga class ni ko khallaga accept tawraga nasana accept tawraga approach tawraga involve tawra class na online class board chu bane ken darabo ai sam online class mayam mag ai di lawgre ado satra sem board chu jaw ai ko ai badi kano da involve tawda di class obviously board chu batam tak me board chu doini haro somebody said it's D oigda bane hare atopati yarabra
C oidong sir
her being a woman, she be okay. C,
Number E.
E, okay. This is that, as we can see, she being a woman, she was barred from entering the temple. In fact, she sentence the subject cry the lay yung subject cry the lay.
C.
C is the metro. Adi pare. C is subject ore. Adi kay gumakoy na figure out torrent kala C. C gi kano si C is kanano hay tagadi women sinero natro. Adi women si kanano C is bunero. Adi kasagi C have a C subject mo already oil lere meanings ne kano hari kasagi nupi mo oirubana being a woman have nupi mo oirubana kaidore she was barred from entering temple maybe due to certain stigmas that the Hindus believe so certain say orthodox people say do believe that say a woman should not touch the temple or get into temple sort of stigmas are there. So I'm saying, being a woman, she was barred from entering the temple. Now, somebody said it should be E. There's nothing wrong in the sentence. Subjects are already laid there. Kaya C is yon then kala C. Adu itaraga D. Subject C missing point mo ore hadana. She being a woman haina haibi ko. Adana she is kanano women siboni. Adana there is no replacement or no improvement is required for the sentence. Next sentence.
Sir, today women do E plural the E. C being a woman.
Asima di yare. Asima di kanoni. Koi improvement printing error niko. Printing error di kitang yang nasi. Adana sidis na A so high ba article A so high ba MEN so ba adu di 100% lalani. Therefore, let's say overlook certain spelling errors. Say A o ganda bani. Kwa atopa sino taba atopa di kasai gi problem se sentence so bam to yaw question number 2 mo yango.
Number A.
Yes.
The unique identification Authority of India has asked public not to share their personal information with unauthorized agencies for printing or or laminate habdi yaro to pada yung sida ini hare to pada yarabra ayo to pada sindi yarabra
A ni sir.
iwani chumi iwu ni atopo obia de ko mram si jiran ni 4 se kana preposition 4 se matung tarak pada jiran wana follow to goda bani. Therefore the sentence should be rectified a little bit choosing first option A. Now question number 3. C. Bear scave, bearing scave, or barely scave. Shall we finalize C? Ito pa si Yarbra. Ayaw. Ito pa sa kumuha ba? May makita na hayo. Yes, doon na taba. Si share tong nagadaba ni. Obviously, C is the right answer. Okay, question number 4. Bear, see, bear barely has a birth ni. Ko, adana bear escape have the atam pokre. All thanks to God, since they barely escaped the fatal accident. Okay, next sentence, please. Question number 4.
Number E.
E.
I seldom buy expensive phones as I find it waste of money to spend money on expensive phones. Either seldom or never buy, am seldom buy, seldomly buy, seldomly buy, or no replacement required. 4. I don't
number is
is
No
correct
replacement.
seldom or never by sisi kanoni masi karino have matamda seldom matungda never follow tawdoni kari man meaning to report se kaino suk lay di have sense ne can darabo adana I seldom or never buy it means I should lay di have no here go question number 5 all the fat she had how many had here 4 no effect on the outcome of her life
number B.
B is correct. We cannot use multiple times of had. Had first being had to na as a helping verb when it's sinagani upon being had to na kaino a third form of the verb had ki but the sense sinagani ko adana it's correct. Now let's proceed on question number 6. The real reason for the conflict lies on the complex geopolitics of the reason.
C.
6 is I don't.
C.
C.
C is correct. C is the right option. Question number 7. In the last 60 years, many people have changed their preference of farming to manufacturing.
B.
Yarabra, shall we fix B?
B.
B. Anybody else?
A.
Yes, you're right. You're right. A is final answer. Why? Now let me give an explanation. In the last 60 years, many have changed. Okay, but say you put again, me since you walk alone change to them. Kari dagi, have lani. Kari dagi. Dagi have the from what? From their their preference. The city sentence that question number was 7 na throw. Adu target the A or never. Their preference from their preference from farming dagi karida. The amuso ko city si matang sila ko grammar gi pairing amalay ko conjunction that's a conjunction da from la the two like from Ibemhal to Moirang hydro from Ibemhal to More hayeva. Aduga ngasai gi between la na kari lakwa conjunction lakwa and lakwa gana dugumba gi magi pattern do da from la the two la to ini ko. Adana sigi matang sida so we should put say A's in here pasavoy kay gino ay man farming dagi manufacturing da hay farming dagi often from farming to manufacturing say ni ko. Then question number 8.
C.
C.
C. That's right. Kay gino magta C or no hay man socialism. Hi, Basir. This is a theory ni. Socialism, social justice, a just society. Madu lain na ba? Socialism masidi amakakto in logani. It's a one kind of theory which should follow singular verb. So the have already has I can ever. Yeah, go. Question number 9.
Number C.
Question number 9 is C na hayara. Despite this attractiveness to leisure attractiveness ni kaino adi madugi apamba mina pamanba say FDI have say kaino foreign direct investment have any foreign companies ma'am there in India da develop torka anda magi like suppose say Dell hare say Apple hare or any big companies are setting up their own
D.
D yeah, I think D is
B.
not it should be B. B is correct. I want to course this is that. As might be in C na or it might be ziga might be can be kari can again might be have least possibility that because I might I will say I will say future the remote possibility or least possibility. Name possibility name on the sinner port. Say for example, I might take your class tomorrow. Hiring let's see. I think class over here has almost 90%. I lack I might take your class tomorrow. I mean, it's very much it's a least possibility that I won't take your class. High but he might pass exam he may pass exam might have a future sin remote possibility or least possibility sin aduna might to lale aduna FDI labelsina kaino ma haise attractiveness ojaraga FDI se bagi local markets da crash thopadagi FDI se risky oiba yai haina hangadaba risky oire nate risky oiba yai habaneba adudi can be risky so can is ngam koi capability gi ngam bagi ability wafum natte can have said sometimes you can use in sense of possibility this in a yai yare ko sima question number 10
Number B.
B, you're right. I say this is definitely the correct answer. Then question number 11. Simadi Amlai.
No replacement required.
C.
C.
C. Yeah, let's go for C. The reason being, why don't you look at Jensen? You need to look at the very first structure of the sentence, the very beginning of the sentence here. The sentence starts with the past tense. How do you confirm that? Look at this. Discovered. People discovered the alternate source of energy when the technology started. I didn't past as it is past. There is no exception here. So the sentence should continue as the past tense started. Then again, question number 12.
C.
C.
12 is C. That's correct. Question number 13. 13 is the option B. P is under attack, attack, or is attack, or to be attacked, or no replacement required.
B.
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 Oh.
Uh,
A.
Yes, B di chanabo what can you the Indian economy see economic crisis na marama moiraga attack taure A habadi kudung tibuda lere the economy is in crisis because of the economic crisis under attack anyway now let's proceed on question number 4 yes say how is the 14 a company is currently facing a downturn and even a slight increase in sales will benefit to us. Haiba.
Number B.
B.
B is correct. Question number 15. 15.
Number C.
C is again correct. 16.
Number B.
Yes, you're right. Again, B is right option. Again, 17.
Number D.
And 17. According to investigators, the weapon used in crime was the one who is used by gardeners to
Number
uproot the
A.
weeds. A. Now, shall we finalize A?
B, sir.
B.
Yeah, you're right. We should go for B. The reason being is what? Sidi mean at the mining is the Adana. The weapon duni we use in crime was the one that is used by gardeners. Go. Question number 18. 18. Again, easy one.
C.
D.
C is correct. C di amlai the sai cái tiền sử dụng ko pass out tại is pass rồi nè. Question number 19.
A.
Definitely A. Much needed. Much needed. They cannot. Yamna darkar leba. Yam darkar leba. Itare ko. Suppose me ma operation to do in kalasi my fresh blood transfusion to dagadi my blood to be with abani. That's you know much needed R. 20.
A. A.
A.
20. The process of modernization of cricket underway in a sea change during the 20th century. A sea change have a massive change over ni. Yamna change to give a dubuni. For this sentence, the sentence is already correct. Sentence that sea change to be a sea change have a praise ni. What kind of change is that? It's complete transformation. So we might say the sea change 2021.
D.
D.
D. D is definitely the right answer. 21 is D. 22. Always think about the first sentence because you should always observe the tense first. Either sentence is written in the past or present or future. Then think about other, you know, say power of speech.
No change.
No change. You're right. No, nothing is required to change. Now let's go to 23rd.
B.
23rd is you're right. B. In order to with order to have it in order to help the homeless. Therefore, we should go for B. In order to is the right phrase, and you can replace it. 24.
A.
A.
A is correct. Pen and neck. See, underline to we have as a pen. Say pen and neck. Hi, the money. The pen and neck. I think I know. Yam na. Nang na hinada annoying with me. Annoying with the know. Yam irritated to I suppose somebody who makes you exasperated or who makes you irritated. That sort of person is so-called pen and neck. Yam me want that. Tease to me do madu kari kawi teasing over me do kari kawi pen and neck have a call 26. I got 26. No, sorry, 24. Yeah, 25.
E.
E. You're right. We don't want it to say go for any kind of requirement, and because the sentence is already correct. 26.
D.
Sir,
D.
sir. 25 kida. He na haida do ani do kaino lawu ya common law kan D oin to boy. His reputation and political ambition suffer. B na to. Hujik hai jibdo.
Okay, no ne. Sita sentence marakta conjunction am layedana. Conjunction am lay taragadi. The sentence is definitely a complex sentence. The murder charge was his purchase reputation. Hibasna sentence money. And Masung, his political ambitions suffered to a great extent. Hibaneva. I don't know. She doesn't mark his anik palle. I don't know. I've been marked the conjunction. I'm like, it came to Kaibilate. 26. 26 to high grabra.
D.
D is correct. Up in arms. What is meaning of up in arms? Yamnas honing mudu up in arms. How did play by bagi mong da man to say yaning de hadana you are very much upset. You are very much furious. Anger. I'm sounding mudu buni god. Adu kari going up in arms. 27.
C.
C.
C is correct. Very easy one. 28.
D.
28 is definitely D. 29. Let's proceed on 29. Very easy.
C.
C.
C. 29 is C, correct? 30.
C.
At least
C.
it should be audible.
C.
C is correct. If his business continues to expand at this rate, he'll have to buy more land soon. My business na sigi rate sida expand tawdana tawba taragadi mahakna lam khara muk yam thun lay dabi yararoi haibane. 31.
C.
C.
Correct. 32. 32.
C.
32 is again
C.
C, refers to over exploitation, or also called over harvesting. There's only one concept here. The subject is, is almost the same, even though you see two things at the same time, but the subject, it remains the same. So 32 is C, refers to hierarchy. This subject verb agreement question you go. 33.
C.
C.
Again, C, you're right. 34.
D.
A. D.
D delta is correct. No, it should be 35, 34 not true. 34 get any D or any of course. Come on, we're getting sick. He had gone to the what? The article does see printing error. He had gone to watch the recently hold the cricket match. The recently held cricket match like D we're gonna hold it have the or CD we are the hold it have the like go. Recently held quick hell is a third form of the verb. 35.
B.
35
B.
is definitely B, being a successful man demands. All right then. 36.
C.
C, correct. 37. Mic to off the wall. As family the lemon ways harbor ways so you please say switch off the mic off the row. That disturbance to the laroi. I don't 37 get any.
D.
B.
37, we have hire an advertisement agency to encourage people to use
Use yourself.
CNG and cleaner fuels. I have not row. Other day, the infinitive one infinitive is
D.
rather, if you go for say we have hired an advertisement agency to encourage people to use Hioba. I will the infinitive one is for using change in the then again say 38.
A.
A.
38 is definitely a easy one. 39.
C.
Yes, you're right. It should be C because why? Failures and setbacks. Now there are two things. Failures is one subject, and setbacks another. I mean, well, these two things we cannot take as a common thing. Since failures and setbacks have always been the first step. So should go for 39 is C. Failure subject failure setbacks so the plural subject go. Then question number 40.
C.
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 D is
C.
correct. Now when we say one of the robbers, it refers to one out of many robbers. Robber ma'am the robber do masana yazare. One of the robbers arrested has openly admitted masana yazare sinem ko. 41.
B.
B, you're right. You're right. This is definitely B. 42.
A.
This is exactly why he wanted. No, don't say okay. 42. Yes, you're right. A. This is exactly why he wanted me. Sing money mana aibu meeting yon pam sing money ko. 43.
C.
C.
43 is definitely C. 44.
E.
E, no replacement required. You're right. 45.
A. Not is.
C.
It should be C. You're right. 45. 46.
B.
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 My firm
B.
belief.
B.
Belief C. F na loy budana noun na B lo ta gani madu kaino verb ni ko adana my firm belief is harani ko aduga yare karigma sentence atopada I firmly believe haibasu yadi yai ko I firmly believe sida I firmly believe haraga conjunction the date hai taragadi is ki partial hook taragadi sentence tum doine yare ko otherwise lale adana so anyway it's B. 47.
No replacement.
E.
No replacement.
No. We cannot say upon hearing there.
D.
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 D. Yes, it should be D. On hearing the news, 48.
E.
E.
48 is definitely E. No replacement required. Then 49.
B.
B.
I'm like,
B.
you must
B.
stop.
B. B.
Yes, you must stop the policy of apartheid. And we have the last question. He is too intelligent for failing this test.
D.
D.
That is definitely D. I mean, it's a question of, say, adverb. He is too intelligent for failing this test. So somehow we have done this. Okay, let's proceed on. See single failure is ubra. Kitang masagi sige level sida. Habi sige sentence improvement ki level set. Sino taba to basta lang matawsi. Tangtang matampiu ko sige question theater kaya ay nato.
ꯎꯔꯦ ꯁꯥꯔ
ꯀꯣ ꯑꯗ ꯁꯤꯁꯤꯅ ꯑꯃꯨꯛ ꯉꯁꯥꯏꯒꯤ ꯁꯤꯁꯨ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯄꯦꯇꯔꯟ ꯑꯃꯅꯤ ꯁꯤꯁꯨ ꯄꯦꯇꯔꯟ ꯑꯃꯅꯤ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛꯀꯥꯟꯗꯤ ꯂꯦꯕꯦꯜꯁꯦ ꯃꯈꯜ ꯃꯈꯜꯗꯤ ꯂꯥꯛꯏꯁꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯌꯦꯡꯉꯣ ꯂꯦꯕꯦꯜꯁꯦ ꯈꯤꯇꯪ ꯃꯣꯗꯔꯟ ꯑꯣꯏꯕ ꯂꯦꯕꯦꯜꯅꯤ ꯁꯤꯅ ꯌꯦꯡꯉꯣ ꯁꯤꯗ ꯗꯤꯔꯦꯛꯁꯟ ꯐꯥꯔꯁ ꯃꯥꯒꯤ ꯗꯤꯔꯦꯛꯁꯟꯁꯦ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯌꯦꯡꯁꯦꯕꯀꯣ ꯌꯦꯡꯉꯣ ꯁꯤꯗ ꯃꯥ ꯍꯥꯏꯁꯦ ꯀꯩꯅꯣ in each of the following questions 5 options are given and you have to choose the one which has some or any grammatical error in it. In the questions where the fifth option is all are correct and all the given 4 options are correct, then choose option E as your choice. Have it ever. That is the option is A, B, C, D. P ko. P option is any land ba jaga do pinpoint tau have it. Amta land all amta land tadi obviously all are correct. Have it ever. Adana sidi kitang gentle na nainadaba yaroi ko adana. Those who are suffering from diabetes are advised to substitute saccharine by sugar. And the smuggler yielded for the temptation and fell into the police trap from which escape was impossible. And third, the poet describes about the beauty of a landscape in a very attractive way. And now we have options given. Anyway, yes. So soon the news of his terrible deed spread throughout the land. A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D is the sentence. Karamba chumi, karamba lali, have a door. Scrutiny toraga yam kotkum sikatan kotsebako. Do season a kitang the moderate of any. I go quite change okay. To for the sini label se kitang live ne the sino si hanto. Tino ko jiko tino kono tawji ko. 1 2 3 sidana mo 1 2 3 pire 1 2 3 p se only 1 is correct, only 3 is correct, or both 1 and 2 are correct, or none is correct, or all are correct. See pattern siju pekada hangyo. ꯁꯤ ꯈꯔ ꯀꯨꯞꯅ scrutiny ꯇꯧꯗꯕ ꯌꯥꯔꯣꯏꯀꯣ ꯅꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯂꯥꯅꯤꯡꯉꯩ ꯃꯆꯥ ꯑꯃ ꯑꯣꯏ Please try to solve the question as gentle as possible. Yam speed kizu matam lakani. Han bagi dine kitang tabna halaga tawrobuko.
One ke two gudang chumma maliya na misa.
1 กับ 2.
Yielded. Yielded.
What is line at
sir. All are correct.
All are correct.
B.
A or C oduni.
Both 1 and 2. Now, see, I want my game because this sentence I see hanto see had attempt when the focus to this we are mainly concerned with the current or the present pattern of examination. Ngasai du pattern the lakoponi adumapu aduduna kitang ay line na same ni sini kitang lurani ko adu si sir para ke ko
One katang chumdong.
adu ying Ramesh, let's observe. Those who are suffering from diabetes are advised to substitute saccharin by for sugar. Errors kind of preposition the la level. And those who are suffering from diabetes are advised to substitute saccharin for sugar. Number 2, the smuggler yielded to beware of lactro accustomed to beware of belong to yielded to. Third sentence, the poet describes the about so none is correct. As I said very clear before we started, please be gentle and solve the questions as slow as possible. You have question number 2?
Number B.
That's the right answer. B is the right answer. Anyway, question number 3, think about it. Let's say
Number D ꯁꯦ ꯑꯣꯏꯒꯗ꯭ꯔꯥ sir?
Question number 3 gira.
D ꯑꯣꯏꯗꯧ ꯃꯥꯜꯂꯦ sir.
D khannasiko sida sentence 3 gira period mine. Have you turned detective that you keep your eye on me like this? Have you turned detective that you keep your eye on me like this? Haibuma. She asked him what it was that made him. What it was that made him so much stronger and braver than any other man. Third, the vehicle which was stopped by the policeman contained a number of smuggled watches. Sit no chumme bisi. Amata land de. All are correct. Grammatically no chumme. Sida kitang slightly gyan ta da ba hairo haigi. One
Number
this
one.
kamta landre. Two this kamta landing ay oidre. So much stronger and braver than see the comparative degree bagi wari ni. Not anyway. Question number 4. Unless you take care of your health, you will continue to suffer. 2. Sitting under the shade of a tree. Oh, mic off to mic off to this on the disturbance to me to disturb. Please, mic to off to ro nang wai sananing mo sana yan. Sitting under the shade of a tree for a while matters fresh for the further journey. Third, the few clothes they had were all tattered and useless.
B do lan A sentence number 2 do lan once. Tadi chum.
Atopadi yarba. Shall we go by his choice? Haro atopadi haro. Matam Zik hainadaba se sum solve to ta de hainar to You're taking much time on a question. I don't.
Mr. 1 ga 3 ga dang chum dong mal.
1 ga 3 ga ding chumni chumme ba. Sai mana have this chumme. Second gi the lali je har ke sitting under the set. Mana set and set the marum have natro. Ugi ukha ugi makha the marum ugi urum du da. Adu do set the hand the target di under a tree. We're taking under a tree. Of course it does make sense. Then a set hieromina under in hieronyme. In the set of a tree hieronyme. Under a tree have a kanam tana lali have chumme. Where are you? We're taking rest under a tree, under a banyan tree. Chumme. Urum du high target in the set of a tree hieronyme. Number 5. Looking into the situation that prevailed a few years ago, he took that decision. 1. 2. If he
Number
would
5
not
question
have.
yes, sir.
Sir, question thokre.
Wow. Sorry. Question number 4. Go. 5 tini. Looking into the. Kita minimize okay ko. Looking into the situation that prevailed a few years ago, he took that decision. I was in a 1 way. 2 the kayari if he would not have confessed it himself, the crime could scarcely have been brought home to him. Third, where in the world you'll find a taller dog belonging to this breed than our Tommy?
number 3 sentence dang lale sa tay di chummi
3
nan 3 sentence di close
Option
or
B.
question oigedabda
okay
simandi
3 katang lale sineba
looking in the situation
atopos so hayu ko
A.
A di kai no 1 katang chumi sineba yarabra hello
the crime
logic chu darga le plus grammar skills chu darga le gani kamaina
A khadang chumani sa 2 ju fazana lale
just spur of the moment you might take just a few seconds you won't take much time on a simple question. So the question is ngasai kari hai sigi 5 sida if he would not have the kamai chum do no sidi kanoni akoigi unfulfilled wish unfulfilled desire if he had not confessed it hai dana hai kadaba si would to lale if he had not past perfect if close mutung the past perfect igada baneba adu dong lale adi number 3 dana kamai lali where na harkanda sidi iriba sentence question structure mo itaragadi in the world have the complement na maning the leg the pot na mamang the sentence jig jack ona had the sequence and ikai kai reba adu la leba so only A is correct. A means 1. Only 1 is correct. 6 question number 6.
Number D.
D. Shall we finalize D final answer or not? Lie din si question se.
chumma the malang kanmung kang
Okay. Let's see. Angela. Jonathan. So your name is good. I would say Aing B. Sanahan B. Lemiso Kasung. Oinam Nilam. Rak Ramesh. Riyavati. Sabna. Rina. Mic to mic to off to already father name you. Yan da the problem. Willie Bow. Haro. Kaya the Karish will get Haro. Think Haro, but the man see.
B.
B.
Option B.
Option B. Okay. option B oitaragadi
B letter sir C mana.
man madina bera kaisiko adana
B.
B. I was anyway. Now let's evaluate each sentence from our perspective. Now, nearest nakari hai. Nearest said that would mana hai ki pass he would rather fail than he would rather fail. Fail when hena pa mani. Kai the would then copying hai then copying it's not suitable. That copy an examination. Copy exam the copy tawubudi. Tawudun lebanate copy tawubudi. I fail over hena palm happening. Then again, question number 2. Then people take undue advantage of his simplicity and cheat him. Cinema. Meaning magi jaba nature to that kudong chaba loraga mahaku maku kadore namtak to bire sine. 3 that it is a mystery. How some people can foretell adit hana tabak ma talking at hana high before them FORE 4 have the mamang have any adana foretell hana high predict over the say future events on the basis of horoscope. Future events have the future ni and the future events predict future event that foretell have a superfluous already have. I said superfluous means redundant. Foretell ga future event ga iminaba the foretell have a word to madumak unnecessary already haidana duna adu sumulla le adu ding aside on have the 2 khatin chumme du chummani aingi arabo.
Hoy sir.
Okay, question number 7. Ambedkar's life was a saga of dedication in the cause of social reforms in India. I did speak to Mahesh yesterday, but I forgot to mention this point. The issues were so critical that they could hardly be resolved within such a limited time.
Option C, sir. 1 ga 2 correct.
C 1 and 2 are correct.
Okay.
D.
D. Okay. I think it's also very much tricky question. Yam tricky question naman siju. Siju yam phazab question ni. Somebody said say D and somebody said C. Natra. Yeng asi ko meaning yeng asi. Ahan bagisa Ambedkar's life was a saga of dedication in the cause of social reforms in India. Dedication ki matlab 2 lakhani. Dedicated to. Dedication followed by preparation to, not in. So
Okay.
the sentence is incorrect. Adu la level ko. Adu di 2 ke 3 katang waramani.
3 is chumra, sir.
3 is lama they could hardly be resolved. Passive is.
The issues were so critical that they could hardly be resolved within adu kashu kaibalite. Namde iba passive is issue haibadi issues into yamna critical oiki haire madudi makhoi singdo yamna limited time yam tenma matam da ira line solve to ngamdre. In a sense they could hardly resolve to ngamdre habane. Hardly means the negative sense ni
The issue.
Lead wari report to report say sentence passed ne haiba aduga issue to yam resolve yamni critical oirabina makhoi na issue critical oibi matik kadore yam ateno matamda result to ngamde ngamkhide haidana pass even edu kemta kai bilati problem
Oh,
di
sai D se aina person ni khalo okay. Issues to wait.
adune always cover the koina non living thing da non living thing da so it happens na singular subject ni it ki plural subject ki de ne ma cover the ni ko da suppose now when you go to a shop you find beautiful clothes beautiful dresses you like it amma katang you like it amma katang dress amdang pam you like them oi pam hai ne they are so beautiful clothes hai gane it ki plural the day ne have adana they har ga makhoi har ga khoina misconception am lay they hai ta ga singular they hai ta ga non khoi gi living thing da khata ne sin ba bhap ta khalle so that is misinterpretation so we should say they refers to non living thing as well it means the issues question number 8 chị muốn neng dia rồi cô chú
None is correct.
okay others Jonathan Haikam
B mali sir.
okay Kun yam tam tam to wani yam tam na sol to wani adi sigi prekha dadi spit to ni ko aduna maybe in the next class I will certainly speed up the evaluation practice to pyro
lối làn nó mà
okay yeah bro anyway I cannot compel anyone to say or he or she has to say something what he or she thinks about his or her evaluation on this concern anyway now question number 8 I was pretty sure that he would support my views for changing not for changing of changing preposition of should be used instead of for of changing the whole and static structure of our organization so error lies here in preposition for then question number 2 you would have certainly completed the work within the allotted time hagada piriba matamdigi manungda haibane within na bagini am keneko within the digano time frame within the time within hata the magi parameter am pinam sigi time frame manungda stipulated time manungda within the stipulated time. All right, so in the preposition error does lale. Then again third part no variety of mango produced in our country is as tasty as this variety. See the positive degree so many no other variety of mango others missing here no ga variety others missing ore positive degree da iba matamda so many so I think kanana aha man haibno aing bina Angela kanana haido.
Ayun na, sir.
Okay, yam tunai
None
na
is
yam.
correct.
Okay, that's correct. Anyway, let's proceed on question number 9. I'm sure they must have had strangers in the house because I was hearing the dog bark last night and the lights were on. The few people who practice what they preach, they are to be admired. And third, there comes a time in every person's life when something goes wrong. Hyper.
Sir, question di kitang singkhatpiro uba mayik sin.
Wow. Zoom taro kaya lang. Yes. Sila rin. Masay kitang. Kaya si make siya ngayon haro. 1, 2, 3.
Sa 3 do khatang chum male.
3 katang. Okay. Hai si atau puso hai si ko.
Only 3. 3 katang sum.
3 katang. Sentence kwana sum yeng matam da han bagi sidi ina shode tense da kwana tense ki rule da verb say verb khara lai karma verb no hai matam da bagi say perception verb sing or sensation verb hai ko say like desire admire ko adi hear ta ba sum ngai taste ngai aduma sigma verb sing khang ba I'm knowing you have yaroi. I'm understanding you have yaroi. So my thought is I'm say the man I'm sure that they must have had strangers in the house because I was hearing here have a word see only case case in case of say trial cases that court hearing the case is hearing tomorrow have yagani the case therefore I heard a dog bark last night. Then question number 2, the few people who practiced what they preach, again the repetition of they are to be admired repetition of the same subject, so it should be avoided. And the third sentence is correct. So only 3 is correct. See you. Then question number 10. He drank once more as he was feeling thirsty.
Sa udra.
drank once more as he was feeling thirsty. Given a choice, I would prefer working in the field to working in the office. I, along with my family, was planning to go for a picnic on this weekend.
Number B.
Option B.
Option B, okay. Option B means only 2 is correct. Natro. The D.
Right.
Yaraba sini yaraba. He drank once more as he was feeling thirsty.
Feelings ing tapya.
Feeling zero.
As he felt thirsty.
He drank once more as he was feeling thirsty. Cool. Then next sentence that given a choice, I would prefer working in the field to working in an office. Sidi kam choice dina. Prefer lagad tu lagtro. Adana choice naman piling kala say onda. Say ay na kandu si kaino field the tabak subu kogi say office tabak subu budi field the tabak subu ni hena prefer to bani hai bane. Then question number 3, the third sentence I along with my family subject verb agreement ki question ni I is the first subject ni second subject ni kana my family ni the first subject I di matung in a verb to was like sabakat ne. So third sentence is also right. Gandarabo adu di mo sidi sida option C answer ki di yang taragadi amta lande hai mumak chumi hai. Gandarba.
So third is it future tense talked about.
Canoni. I along with my family was planning for a picnic on this weekend. Along with my family was planning to go for a picnic on this. This weekend high minute.
Future tense.
Well, that's I think sometimes sometimes erroneous. Land was me. I don't know. And so that's say I'm not to mean Harry. I don't know do evaluate them to Ziki mana this high targeti masigi habesity anakmatam the high bene. I don't know. I do ma cinemana PDF sentence that I along with my family am planning to go for a picnic on this weekend. The nearest future to the present continuously even this weekend and a high this habesity anakmatam the cinabani aduna future I think question number 1 is he drank once more as he was feeling thirsty. Hybado. So he drank once more as he felt thirsty. Hybane hen suitable way. I do target the second option. The answer is la and confirm to way I go to there. Answer is in the printing errors of however. Two three come the learning a letter, the preferring the two lie, moreover, must be my preference. Anyway, let's proceed on question 11. Harris is a very good painter, but his paintings are not easily accessible with the public. 1. 2. Money not only satisfies the basic psychological needs, but also the higher order psychological needs. 3rd, we are aware that we do not always get what we want to get.
Number
munna khalaga
D.
D have the 2 go 3 ga ra okay
B.
B de oita ga D sai ki ha si concept si pare yenga si ko ahan bagi sentence yenga si ahan mai si lan ma male accessible hai bisi matung target preposition 2 lak pani accessible 2 hai bani adu da ma make seng na khange so 1 si la le ko 2 si chumma man ba adu bu chum bi chum da ba
need to s hapoi dong natro sa
na adu bu di hap sa no need to the s apa ka di noun si nei ne ba
Satisfied not only mamang lakadawa.
kari hairo
Satisfied na not only mamang lakadawa not.
yes aduni adu si ki question se si ki pattern hai dar si ki style am angal leva ek mi na adi any third person yang matam da one person looks at the sentence at the very first sight and he or she will think oh yes it's correct it sounds quite correct because why not only la but also la pani hai bagi badugi wakhal that yang tan not only la me but also yaw dong yang ani ha adugi tap the no sooner la ga den la ko tap the khal leba not only is the money is na kari tawi da na verb money subject ni verb to na han mamang tharo ba conjunction na han mamang tharo no ba ko money satisfies money na penally not only the basic psychological needs high over adudi verb main verb to na subject em na tham da na subject verb to ki mamang da conjunction tham tar ga di then the sentence is twisted somewhere else aduni la li se aduna so second sentence should la le aduga third thing we are aware that we do not always get what we want to get chidi chummi chidi aduni si je answer is only 3 kadang b kadang b hai ba yaw ke sai b chi chummi ba yare ko then in spite of 4 letters we have sent we have received no answer from the authority then in a fit of anger he told his superior that he will go on leave from the same day. Third, we asked them why did they want to enter into a business with which they were less familiar. See, we kitang library kali.
Sa question na kitang udre.
Oh. Aina paabda khallane ai gidegi ha haro yes
C, sir.
C question number 12 C okay
Aim.
A okay now let's see let's do one thing why don't you observe the sentence carefully in spite of 4 letters we have sent letter mari we have sent thagare we have received no answer authority answer the pangre pakom the pangre sine in a fit of anger he told his superior magi in a fit of anger means mas khushauna raga mahak na magi senior da superior da haiki have na throw haiki is past ni he would have the he will have a yaro the make saying na have the tense the land book error di ko question number 3 the kari hai we asked them why did they and how time the question form ta ni but assertive sentence ibam thui ni this is the question format tare question format to the iba yaroi adana we ask them why ws question yaujaraga so matung da nang na helping verb or modal verb iba subject among itar the question structure ne adana kai hani we ask them why they wanted to enter into a business so they enter into iba sum lam ra
Lan.
kana khangi bro enter into hazi abra enter in and enter into have a see karam sense tai yari no enter matung into ibe yabra dabra aing yabra enter into hazi bro
Agreement amagumba kino tawpag decision ya.
sense amada se kana enter matung takpada into iring khalasi conditionally leini ko karma condition no have tamda se ho kada sang kwa na to hold sang kwa targadi enter is followed by into ani ne leje enter into so sida sigi into si enter matung ibu matamda mana min tori kena matamda se entrance ti entry ki sense to ita de se la le entered into ibu yate enter into have a say alliance semda enter into have a say yana bu purakpa mutual bond MOU or mutual bond ama tie up to with enter into an agreement an accord habidi yaganeva yareko sini mathang tarakpada yong hujiki sentence sum yengjim ko adu targadi adu ni sigi sentence mai third to katan lale sorry third to katan chumane third to sum lalani mamdi why did ana hire adu interrogative format itar sentence tum lalani adana ama khatang only a is correct name ko then question number 13 tell Hammond that he cannot behave the way he likes in this college Haibama he addressed people and tried his best to convince them that his decisions were correct. And don't offer me any explanation now. I'm not going to accept it today. Haiba. I don't.
D 2 and 3 are correct.
Yeah, bro.
D Malsa.
matam yam long male hairo this man tell you want big question sentence tell Hammond that he cannot behave the way he likes in this college. Should to show this tell Hammond that he cannot behave the way he likes in this college. Do they he address people and try his best to convince them that his decisions were correct. Hi the man address the risk another people that are true. Bro. So this is the man address the receipt people, then people to definite people many article the he addressed the people because there are somebody who are who are ready to listen to him. So he addressed the people. Article da is necessary before the people. Then don't offer me any explanation now. Don't offer me any explanation now. I'm not going to accept it today. She became the soy driver. So the answer here for 1 and 3. And 1 and 3 katani chumish. Yeah, go.
Sir, explanation hider, explanation hider, explanation sida.
Any high target negative name. I have any is a singular scenario. Do you have any way? Do you have any friend? Do you have any friends? Do you have any means? Do you have any book? Do you have any mobile phone? Mobile phones have do you have any class? Do you have any classes? Any ga some adjective like the pony. Some is a positive meaning than any is a negative meaning than negative implications in ever. I don't have any money. I don't have any friend. I don't have any exam. I don't have any exams. Some have positive implication that the positive meaning. I have some friends. I have some money. Explanation the S the P. Similarly, somehow Sigi can solve say Sigi pattern set. I would see that Tori exam Sigi pattern Sikari Kamai Tawi. Yam Louis in a Canberra, Yam Lie in a Canberra, Karikali.
Sir, see question levels at the prelims level yoidera.
CJ Masigi prelim level da prelim level the Makadesi and Lara mains the Lakani prelim level get the kitang line and lie ko. Lie by Zikarom. Makan any exam Tabi did prelim level with the hangba question so can Nenesi. I see Nemasi level this is exam Taris prelim Katanatana Makatana means to Tadu Vanina exam how far the level of exam or the level of questions can be tougher. Hybrid Sukai Kango Dargale have a go. I did Chumcham, I am line a Kalubzia Deva. Yarako, Madana, say Aigi Mota D. Question give my variation, Natraga Maigi Makal Lighter. Masidum say couldn't get twist and turn me. I'm like Hanadi, I'm lying Hangambe. Means Sumare, prelims Mare. The Han exam Tarobasing Su Tadabasungare, Tabasungare, exam pattern city Adi Masidi variation mam Lako. Adana technically Karatum sound Oiba S my hung is my hung missing with the Kang save. Aduga was it some chamba my prelim da hangiva pattern dog to shoot them nine sevako. Aduga Masigi Koina Saidi Nainagiva Sigi exam pattern see lie and a camber Louis Cambro. Library Lu Brava.
The moderate.
Aduga Paces Timatang said, Hey Mahage, Paces in size of higher, Paces attend Paces, a sang Paces and Kaidi, at the Paces, but I bet Hagi. The Paditan Parni, Kanaguna, Hainamina, I think Sagi magi carry to riba marks se kano mark tara prelims ta tara da magi synonym ge question nama antonym question nama yaw gi kwane ado basis ta isa hate samlapam har ge se rc hare ko sida kana ani thong khai de rc ji habadi implication hai ma I think explication hai ma there are two things say implication have the kind of sidana kamai critically iramani is critical write up iramani sina database iramani irai line database have the marina madam paaba matam nai non yam lu na thoroi bu ko database question oi targadi fraction figure ma'am yaramani implication sidi marina say c set kumba exam da hangeba ko civil service exam da hangeba si critical implication sina banking da hangeba banking da di suppose bank PO ni hangde se bank PO gi ni hangde ani sida hangal le they am lubo am kana lubo the expectation adana implication is kind of something which implies or something which underlies we need to say read between the lines and trying to figure out what is being concealed or in disguise kari lo lige da madu khang na wana maduna implication ko bane adana passage and period passage se kero episode information ni ko the passage si hana pagadra passage da question hangamme passage followed by certain questions 1 2 do ma'am le mane si question se passage hana padori bra tatra question hana pagadra hai woni passage hana pabro natraga question hana pabro
kino ti matung ila haidi mana central crux kumba hangba inference based kumba hangba to adi basis pa ba database kumba hang di question than pa tho matung the basis on check to
jume ziki inferential based question si maroi naste crux si passage si ki magi title hangi khalasi ari am rare case ni ko si hang bajidi title da hangi khalasi author gi magi tone hangi khalasi author is my author is however khotra nataga maze satirical oibra whatever magi tone se kaino adu mu question that it hardly comes adudi yam toina hang badi na te adana taseng bagi di niyom matungena question se hana paro ai moni ko question se hana paro aduga answer hum thiru once you read the question you have certain curiosity answer to kara yauge na khang thi na honara ne once you click on the question is being set out or being raised from this passage kara yauge thi du ne question the sukpa ba the answer passage paragraph sang pa lai tar ga di nang na phanam speed thuna par zunga ra yaroi matam no gi ne aduna se ai perspective ta hana question pa tho question 1 se kaino 2 se kaino 3 se kaino adu answer thiven phai of course author ke tone ni khang de title ni khang ni ibu chung madadi adi overview ma thoroughly pa da ya adu no yam rare cases tani ko similar adi amuk se sigi sina passage ki matag da lere ko adigi koina essay ki matag ko gi sigi descriptive english ki matang ma harang descriptive ki english matang jeda essay ki matang ta harase essay sing asai kai hagi 250 words ne na hare 250 words idoi ni ko 250 words se sigi essay si idoi essay si kamai hodoi no pam sang idoi na habadi ma 250 words pi re si hen word limit x to ga yaroi hen jani ba yaroi ado ai je niyom ta ke you're not so-called, columnists or so-called journalists. Examiner pamje kaino da concept to khangbra habane journalist tong na columnist na you have nate columnist amana na the journalist ma I bitar gadi he or she writes using beautiful phrases, idioms, idiomatic expressions. And sometimes you fail to understand what is being say implied. Philosophically or psychologically, or sometimes it's very hard to understand the literature. That is not a way we're supposed to write. Essay support topic topic current topic caseless society caseless society introduction have introduction introduction word can be cam type of intro this is the content contains my point by point hybrid live one then conclusion question argument based argument based essay argument based the support support or say against the question support based argument basis essay
ꯊꯦꯡꯅꯔꯦ ꯏꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯌꯦꯡꯗ꯭ꯔꯤ
casual topic current topic caseless society suppose policy say argument to we have a bill bill support say for example in Indian context India ki federal government India ki governance poor center government say people discontentment pain oil prices unemployment issues governance poor governance other than extreme point of view neutral contains the contains introduction to the introduction to overview nico overview what I will define you might write say maybe a few sentences paragraph and pick paragraph introduction define overview you have any description you have not defined facts and figure you have not overview is the introduction contain the facts and figure the facts and figure names caseless economy caseless economy any argument or madugi issue impact impact of that topic conclusion in the side extreme not to be extreme views moderate views of period conclusion either language columnist is columnist journalism journalist print media either language say simple language simple language short sentence short sentence attend yam sang eraga yam haiba manbado haibadi nattaba yam haibadi manba sentence you have do not write any complex sentence simple sentence one short sentence 3 no bombastic word word aruruba no bombastic jargon or words aru words adi phajana bani khalaga akoi word kasi yam ka hena luba adu masina bus dargar hoide adana simple language short sentence no bombastic words ibasu yadi adana content di phajaba content di quality content leiba tare facts and figure haba tare adu matana conclusion igada bane sini sumai tadana koi essay ama iba matamda si compulsory ni ida yada means hai kuma tanang si descriptive part se ida yade ado si descriptive se qualify tawdre khalasi adu upai leite ko yan tai ko adana descriptive part si fail hoita gadi nang mains ke exam da mayam phangaga su madu qualify tawbne na loroi ko adana yam line as lorunu matam su leitabani hojite na adum khara adum paaba mine kamai ige kamai tawge tana ba adu chumgane ba yare ko yarabo
Sir, asigi descriptive ki kano essay se.
haro
Sidi ma yi hai di economy kumba related oi boy kran trag any current issues kumba hangan boy bro.
asidi matamda khoi gi economy ge mai na ba se banking sector gi ba natraga se sometimes usiki current issues adum hangbu ju yawi sidi not necessary sigi question si always sagi banking ga mai lena ba economy mai lena ba hangani ability adubu bank exam thabena banking policies ni khangde monetary policies ni khangde batang da khadi pada ba yaroi ba yare ko aduni sumai do dana sigi magi haibadi ekoina yam line low ba yade descriptive ti ma kumnga khatani kumnga sidi adum line pass tawjani khal ba yade ba kitang dana le hawdu ne ba yare ko ada sumai tawsi mathangi class ne adi makha chathara si ngasi di losalasi ko anda ngasi ge ba ngasi gi koi ba khoina ngasai practice tawgi badu yamnasu yam kana luba di nate adu kitang sidai hena khar luba sum yarakani ko ado makha ta na kai haning kai lei hayo to kai haning kai lei gi yarabo
Yani sir.
adi any inquiry
Yare hai sir.
ba leiragadi hairo ba
Sir, question amta ka hangauge ba para jumbles ki matang da. Hadi para jumbles is kitang lubagi type chu tawba hadi sentence so kitang sentence adi sentence amamam tang piram body phaba yam sangna asang ba para jumble yawi dana. 6 keno adu mangonda kitang construction do soigradi magi di question do taruk ma loina soiba yabagi keno so oibene para jumble gumba kai gumba sigi matang da comment solve tawdoino so haibiram.
for example matang se adi mathangi class ta for example matang haige ado hojik ape samlapam haige ko ai matam di am lawroge ada suppose for example si khara toina practice taw mi dadi adi my reading skill novels am toin pawa mi reading skill am leiba mi dadi kasyam lu to ko adi for example ada tem suppose sentence a b c D E ne pere har sang ka na A B C D E F pere khalaji no it's a very obviously lengthy sentences sang 1 2 3 4 5 and 6 si sentence taruk si paragraph am sem doine sang doine si paragraph sida mana zigzag pera mani sida F sina 1 over A sina 3 over A sina 2 over A sina 4 over A sina 5 over A ko so mana pere Video sigi sequence kamaina pada hana munna pa darga la ni munna pa dringa di gyan tar munna pa to matung da sida khanga da bari conjunction hana pinpoint to conjunction se or connecting word hai tare ko conjunction se amro re conjunction amane hekta hobudi yab nate therefore da hobi apunte however se marona conjunction sida haibadi marakta sigi sentence ki sequence sigi manaram ba yai marakta sitang kai bo ram ba yai adu madu ki sequence sem no na bada marakta sentence amaga sentence kana taishne conjunction taishne ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ conjunction ꯗꯨ ꯃꯗꯨ ꯐꯖꯅ focus ꯇꯧꯔꯀꯥꯟꯗ sentence ꯁꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯃꯨꯟꯅ frame ꯇꯧꯔꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯑꯍꯥꯟꯕ sentence ꯁꯤ ꯍꯧꯇꯥꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯑꯅꯤꯁꯨꯕ ꯁꯤ ꯂꯥꯛꯀꯗꯕꯅꯤ ꯑꯍꯨꯝꯁꯨꯕ ꯂꯥꯛꯀꯗꯕꯅꯤ ꯂꯩꯅꯦꯕ aduna madu aina form aina just sumana sigi figure da takna kana de madu mathangi class ta tawsi hadi kamaina pagadegi paaba tamdu su sigi ireba sentence ga ani suba sentence ga atra ahum siga meaning si coherent ogada bane ama meaning sida ma coherent oiba badi pi reba sentence meaning do makata na samnagada bani interconnected ogada bane aduna interconnected oiba je kano conjunction yam chaw role lay yare ko adana moreover sigi paaba matam du sungai technically nang reading skill kara kala ba chumbage have du di khara solve to ba plus poi khara paabam darga lai moron se cover gi editorial page to nong phadok nataba nungti gi khajik pung khai ma do se paw kan tare ko madu nang reading skill improve to gani yare ko adana paaba haina sumna gi no exam limit sala tha ba du di aduna di yare ko adi kitang ju reading skill improve to get target khara sum sago na bam darga le yani ada samai to mathang ki class ta jiki nang per example tu ngai ta budo odo solve to si aduga atopa session hai to close test ngai to si ko ngasi do sala si matang si ko thank you very much for attendance. I'll see you in the next week.